Hi, my name is Whitney Smith with the Smith Investigation Agency, and today I'm answering some questions that you've submitted. Here we go. How do private investigators gather evidence in infidelity cases without getting caught? Typically speaking, if you're a good private investigator, you shouldn't be getting caught because at the end of the day, you're discreet. That's the whole point of what you do and the position that you carry is to gather that evidence in a discreet and confidential manner. Now, we do have situations where somebody will call us and they'll say, I want surveillance on my partner, and he or she is very aware of their surroundings. Now, if we hear that kind of information during that consultation process, we're going to ultimately say, okay, we might need 2 or 3 investigators on this situation. Maybe one's, let's call it a burn car that stays in a neighborhood. We've had surveillance where the subject exits their home after, let's say, a spouse leaves, so they know that they're alone, and they come out of the house, they stand on the front porch, and they look up and down the neighborhood. We've had individuals that walk up and down the street and they check to see if, there's people in the vehicles. They'll pop their heads in the windows, right? People can do some very odd behavior when they're ultimately trying to hide their tracks. So, there's a lot of ways that private investigators that we would utilize discretion, right? So if we know situations like that, then we're potentially going to place a burn vehicle. We're going to have 1, 2, or 3 investigators, maximizing the effectiveness of the investigation as best as possible. So, the way to essentially not get caught is obviously placing an experienced investigator on the case. There are a lot of companies out there that will offer surveillance. Not all of them are quality. So you do need to be very mindful that whoever you hire could become a great deal of exposure to you in a negative way. So you want to make sure that you have somebody who's professional and reliable, has had, thousands of cases under their belt, so to speak, that, you have somebody that knows what they're doing. They understand those specific types of investigations, because investigations change, right? From a surveillance situation for a corporate matter or an insurance matter is definitely going to be different than an infidelity matter, right? That's very personal, and there's a lot of emotions that are at stake in a situation like that. So you want to make sure you have the right investigator, working your case so that they don't get caught and you don't have that exposure onto you. So if you're looking to hire an experienced, confident, professional private investigative agency, you can give us a call here at the Smith Investigation Agency.